Students, so far we had discussed about the structure of human eye, the functioning of human eye. Now, after discussing those topics, we are going to discuss about the defects in human eye. So, majorly there are three types of defects in human eye. One is myopia, another one is hypermetropia, third one is presbyopia. Apart from these defects, there is one another common defect, that is cataract, that occurs in human eye with the passage of time. So before going to discuss the defects, let us discuss some common terms used in order to study the defects in human eye. So the common terms are: number one, the power of accommodation. As we had already discussed about the power of accommodation. What is this power of accommodation? Basically, the power of accommodation of the eye lens is the ability of the eye lens to see both near and distant object by adjusting its focal length. Now, as we know that we are having a single lens in our eye, and a single lens with a single focal length is not able to see the object placed at varied distances. So we need to adjust the focal length of lens, and that is being done by with the help of your ciliary muscles. So with the help of those adjustment or aperture of eye lens, the person is able to see both nearby and the distant object. So near point is that particular point where the person can see the nearby or the closest object placed to the eye. So near point is the minimum distance at which the eye can object clearly. I can see the object clearly, and it is called the near point, or the least distance of distinct vision. Now, least distance of distinct vision means that a person can distinguish between two nearby objects, the objects placed near to each other. For a normal eye, the near point is nearly equals to 25 centimeter. It is not exact 25 centimeter, but it lie nearby 25 centimeter, and it varies from person to person. Similarly, as near point, we are having the far point, and this far point is the farthest distance up to which a human eye can see the object clearly, and this is generally infinity, as the person can see very distant object like the stars, moons, and the faraway object, and the distance of those objects is much greater than the focal length of the eye lens. That's why the far point for human eye is infinity. After these definition of this near point and far point, next one is the range of vision, and this range of vision is basically the total distance or the range up to which a person can see the objects clearly. So this range of vision is the range from the near point to the far point. That is, for a normal eye, the range of vision lies between 25 centimeter and infinity. Now let us discuss about the defects of vision. So as we had already discussed that mainly there are three types of defects. Number one is myopia or short-sightedness. This can be corrected by using the convex lens. Next is hypermetropia or far-sightedness, and it can be corrected using the convex lens in our specs. Third one is presbyopia. This can be used either this can be corrected either using convex or the bifocal lenses. And the fourth one is cataract. Now, what is this myopia or nearsightedness? Myopia is basically a defect of vision in which a person can see nearby objects clearly but cannot see distant objects clearly. So the person is able to see the nearby, the objects placed close to him, but not able to focus on the far objects. So the image is formed in front of retina, and there are so many causes for this myopia. And the first one is increase in curvature of eye lens. Next is increase in length of eyeball, and it can be corrected by using the suitable concave lens of suitable focal length. Now let us study or understand this myopia or nearsightedness with the help of ray diagram. So this is our human normal eye. The rays are coming from infinity and they are being falling on the eye lens and being focused on the retina, and we are getting the image on retina. But if the person is having some myopic defect in that case, so this is the case of myopia, and you can see here that the person, the light rays are falling on the eye lens, but they are being converged in front of retina, not on retina. So the image is formed over here and the person is not able to see the object clearly. So this is happening because of the increase in curvature of this eye lens or the increase in length of eyeball, this eyeball. So this is myopic eye. Now how can we remove this defect, myopia? This is the correction of this myopic defect. We are having here the lens, concave lens we are using. These are the rays initially falling, like the light rays are coming from infinity as in earlier cases. So the light rays are coming from infinity. They are falling on this convex lens, concave lens. And after being falling on concave lens, we know that the nature of concave lens is to diverge the light rays. So these light rays are being diverged and the diverged rays are falling over here. Now the diverged rays, we know that the concave lens is forming the virtual and erect image of the object. So these are being diverged and a virtual image is formed over here. So this is the new position of the virtual object for human eye. So the light rays are coming, falling on concave lens, being diverged, and we are producing these light rays in opposite direction in order to get the virtual image. So the image is formed at this position F, and this image is, or this virtual object act as object for this eye lens, and here the image is formed at retina. So we are producing a virtual image of real object at this position. This virtual image act as the secondary object for this eye and the image is formed at retina. So in this manner, with the help of a concave lens, we are getting the object image at retina. Hence the myopia is being corrected by using the concave lens. So this is a simple derivation for the correction of myopia. The focal length and the power of concave lens used to correct myopia. Now we know that for myopic eye, the object distance is at infinity. The light rays are coming from infinity. And the image distance V is supposed to be at minus d centimeter. That is the distance at which The image is now formed using the concave lens. Now let us apply the lens formula. So the lens formula is 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon v minus 1 upon u. And let us substitute the value of v and u over here. So 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon minus d minus 1 upon infinity. And solving this, we know that 1 upon infinity is equals to 0 and 1 upon f comes out to be 1 upon minus d. So this is what we are getting. So 1 upon f is equals to minus d and focal length comes out to be minus d centimeter. Now if focal length is minus d and 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon d, we know that the formula for power is 1 upon f. So let us convert this d, that is in centimeter, to meter, and we are getting the power of lens by power is equals to 100 upon f in centimeter. So these are the required focal length and the power of the lens used to correct the myopic defect. Let us solve a numerical problem in order to understand how to get the desired focal length or the power for a lens used to correct this defect. So we are having a numerical that the far point of a myopic person is 80 centimeter in front of the eye. What is the nature and power of lens required to correct the defect? Now let us figure out what are the quantities given in this numerical problem. So given is the object distance, that is infinity, and the far point is given, that is 80 centimeter. Now we know that the far point lie on the same side of the lens, so we are taking negative, that is v is equals to minus 80. Now in order to find out the focal length, these are the things we need to find out, f and p. Let us apply the lens formula. 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon v minus 1 upon u. Let us substitute the values. Here we are substituting the values. 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon minus 80 minus 1 upon infinity. Again 1 upon infinity is equals to 0, and these are the values we are getting for the focal length. So focal length for the concave lens used to correct this defect is minus 80 centimeter. Now applying the lens formula over here, and we are getting that the power of the lens is given by p is equals to 100 upon f in centimeter, or p is 1 upon f in meter. So let us convert this f in meter, and it comes out to be minus 0.8 meter. Substituting the values, we are getting the power is 1 upon minus 0.8, and that comes out to be minus 1.25 diopter. So the lens is required, that is concave lens, as the power is negative, and the focal length of that required length is minus 80 centimeter, and the power is minus 1.25 diopter. After discussing the myopia, let us discuss about another defect, that is hypermetropia or far-sightedness. So in this case of defect, the defect of vision in which the person can see the objects clearly, nearby objects, cannot see the nearby objects. So the person can see distant objects clearly but cannot see the nearby object. So in the previous case, myopia, the person was not able to see the far objects, but in case of hypermetropia, the person is not able to see the nearby objects clearly, distinctly. So in this case, the image is formed behind the retina, and the main cause for this defect are basically due to the decrease in curvature of lens, decrease in the length of eyeball, and this defect can be corrected by using a convex lens of a suitable focal length. Now let us understand this hypermetropia using the ray diagrams. So this is our normal eye. Whenever the object is placed near to the normal eye, the light rays are falling from this near point on the eye lens and the image is formed at retina. So this is the case when the person is able to see the nearby object in case of normal eye. But if the person is having defect, hypermetropia, in that case what is happening here, due to decrease in aperture, the light rays are being converged and at a point behind the retina. So they are taking, or the lens is taking a longer time to diverge the light rays falling on it. So in order to correct this defect, we are using the convex lens. And what happens in this case, as the object is placed close to the lens, so this is the special case for the convex lens, the object is placed in between the focal length and the pole of this lens, and hence a virtual and erect image is formed at another point here at n dash point. So initially the object is placed at over here, light rays are falling here, but they are being converged and the virtual image is formed over here at this point. So now this new point act as the new position of the object for the human eye lens, and the light rays are falling over here and they are being converged and meet at retina, and the image is formed at retina. So in order to correct this hypermetropia, we are using the convex lens, and now the image is formed at retina. So let us study or figure out the formula for the focal length and the power of the lens used for the correction of hypermetropia. The focal length and power of convex lens used to correct hypermetropia. So in this case, the object distance is minus 25 centimeter. That is the least distance of distinct vision point n, and the image is formed at the position minus d or at d in front of the lens. So this is the new position or distance of point n from the eye lens. Now applying the lens formula here, we are getting, substituting the value of v and u, we are getting 1 upon f is equals to minus d, 1 upon minus d minus 1 upon minus 25. And finally the focal length or the relation is 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon minus d plus 1 upon 25 centimeter. After calculating the focal length, we will be able to calculate the power of the lens, corrective lens. So the power of lens is given by P is equals to 100 upon F in centimeter, or P is equals to 1 upon F in meter. Now let us solve a numerical based on this correction of hypermetropia. So we are having a numerical. Given that the far point of a person suffering from hypermetropia is at 50 centimeter from his eye, what is the nature and power of lens needed to correct this defect? And we are assuming that the near point of the human eye, that we know that is 25 centimeter. So let us first figure out the things given in this numerical problem. Given that the near point is minus 25 centimeter and For this near point, the image is formed at minus 50 centimeter in front of the lens, and we need to figure out the focal length and the power of the lens used to correct and the type of lens we are using. So here let us apply or substitute these values in the lens formula, that is 1 upon f is equals to 1 upon v minus 1 upon u, and we are getting that 1 upon f is 1 upon minus 50 plus 1 upon 1 upon minus 50 minus 1 upon minus 25, and we are getting this f is equals to 50 centimeter. The power of lens is given by 100 upon f, and let us substitute this f is equals to 50 centimeter over here in this formula, as f is equals to 50 centimeter is minus 0.5 meter, and after substituting this we are getting the power of the lens is 2 diopter, and as the power is positive, so therefore lens required is a convex lens. So these are basically two main types of defects we are facing or the people are facing, that is the hypermetropia and myopia. Now the next is the presbyopia and the cataract. What is presbyopia? Basically the presbyopia is a defect of vision in which the person is not able to see the nearby objects clearly. Now this happens due to increase in the distance of near point basically, and this presbyopia defect happens basically to the old age people. So this is happening basically due to the weakening of the ciliary muscles and decrease in the flexibility of eye lens. So when the ciliary muscles are weakened, they are not able to increase or decrease the focal length or increase or decrease the aperture of the eye lens, and it can be corrected by using a suitable convex lens or the combination of the convex and concave lens, that is by using suitable bifocal lens. After this cataract presbyopia, next is cataract. Now this cataract is a problem that arises in old age again, and this is caused due to the formation of an opaque membrane over the eye lens, and this membrane basically reduces the intensity of light falling on eye lens. So whenever it is opaque, it becomes opaque or some milky, the eye lens become milky, and now it is not transparent. In that case it is not able to form the image at retina properly, and this defect can be corrected by using some operative method, like the cataract can be corrected by surgeries. In that surgery, the old original eye lens is being replaced by new fiber based lens, and in that case the person is able to see the things clearly.